All right, so my name's Tyler. I'm with Sustainable Contra Costa, and I'm just going to give you a very simple housekeeping announcement, which is I am going to mute everybody in a moment when we start our presentation, because that always works a lot better with Zoom. Therefore, if you have anything you want to communicate with us, from a friendly question to one of our presenters, to how come I can't see this or that, or this isn't working, or anything logistical as well, doesn't matter. Go ahead and use the chat function. I hope everyone has at least enough Zoom experience that you understand where chat is and how to use it. Some of us are tired of Zoom, and others it's still a somewhat new experience, but the chat is the way we'll communicate with you, because we're going to mute the audio. So I'm going to turn it over to our Master of Ceremonies, John Joya, County Supervisor Joya, as soon as I mute everybody and then unmute him. So just a second. Okay. All right, John, there you go. Take it away.
Great. Thanks, Tyler. And hi, everybody. For those of you that participated in the reception earlier, hope you're enjoyed that. And I know we miss each other. And this is usually a great event where we get a chance to mingle and talk to each other. So while we're missing that camaraderie this year, and we hope it'll be back next year, that we're all together in spirit. We're all in different places around Contra Costa tonight. I'm in my office in El Cerrito, and I am pleased to be joined in co-hosting this with my colleague, Diane Burgess from East County, and I'm going to have her say a few words here in a bit. But I want to say, I think going through these really challenging times, the pandemic, the wildfires, the smoke, really highlights how interconnected we are with each other and with the planet, and how our actions impact each other and the planet. And I think that's really why I know we're all here to celebrate some inspiring leadership, people who do great things to make our county and our planet a better place. And I always feel energized at the end of the evening, because the work of all of you who are being honored, and all of you who are participating, because you do work in your own ways, inspires us to continue to do more. And I'm really proud of the efforts of people and government in our county. In fact, I see our sustainability coordinator, Jody London's joined in. I mean, we're a county that has a sustainability officer, a sustainability commission, and some of those commissioners are being honored tonight, and a sustainability committee of our board. So there's leadership at that level, but we can't do this without the grassroots leadership, and that's why we are honoring that tonight. And so before I turn it over to Tina, I'm going to have my colleague Diane Burgess from the far other side of the county say a few words. And I know she just got off of a Delta Protection Commission call, because she represents us on Delta issues. Diane. Oh, you're muted.
Oh, let me take care of that.
Muted. You got to start over, Diane.
1 second. Oh, I don't see your.
I see her.
I don't see her name. Maybe it's not D.
It's B. B. It's under the Supervisor Burgess.
Yeah, she should be able to unmute. But,
okay, there we
there
go.
You go.
Unmute yourself, Diane.
No, I couldn't unmute, but isn't technology wonderful? I just am so glad to be here tonight with you all. And actually, I was really looking forward to the real thing with the food and the people. And I heard that the pairings today were really good with the wine and the breweries. And it just reminded me that, we all have different gifts. And this celebration is celebrating all these different people that come together and share their gifts. And some of it's creativity, and some of it's technical, and some of it is, organizing people. And that's what we're all here for, is to celebrate the gifts that we all contribute to trying to make the world a better place. And yeah, we are dealing with a lot of very interesting times these days, but we're being very much reminded of what we have been doing that has led us to this place. And so again, we're celebrating ways to try to make it better. I want to thank Tina for all the work that she does, and her whole crew. I got to spend a little time with them yesterday and acknowledge them. I just want to thank you for including me, and I want to thank all of you for taking your time to contribute your gifts to making the world a better place.
Thanks, Diane. And by the way, I should do a shout out. I see there's a newly developed youth leadership team, and Karen Rosenberg just posted as the director of the Sustainable Leaders in Action. So it's great to see young people involved, because that's really what it's about, having that generation really continue the leadership that we need. So with that, I am going to introduce and turn it over to the great co-founder and president of Sustainable Contra Costa. I don't need to tell you how hard Tina has worked in really helping put this organization together, and your whole team. I mean, you've assembled, Tina, a great team of individuals who really keep the work going. Lots of work happens throughout the year, and really inspire so many people and organizations to do this work and sustainability. So Tina, take it over.
Thank you, John. I am also very grateful and happy about our team, our awesome team, which is just gets better. We really have a strong team right now, and I'll share that with everybody in a little bit. So welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. Hi, Tad. I didn't say hi, from Central San, and everybody. This is actually a really neat way. I'm so glad we have this ability to connect with each other this way. And it actually made planning a little bit easier this year, I have to say. And I also, thanks for everybody who joined us at this sip, wine, and beer reception that we just had before this. And a shout out to Captain Vineyard, Sal Captain, and Viano Vineyards, John Viano, and Thomas at Calicraft, and Sunrise Bistro, and Sideboard for donating the food and beverages. It was wonderful. So, and thanks for everyone for joining us. So can you all feel there is a great awakening happening right now throughout our communities and across the planet? People are realizing that humanity has failed to establish society with the understanding of our necessary relationship to the biology of the earth, right? Paul Hawkins says our planet is sending us perfect feedback right now. The system is working perfectly by giving us real feedback to course correct. Thank you to all and who are paying attention and for learning about what you can do to transition to a sustainable way of living. Thank you especially to those who we'll be hearing about tonight at this 12th Annual Sustainability Awards event. They are fiercely fighting for a working planet. They're leading our way on the path to a society based on peace, love, and compassion, rather than fear, destruction, and overconsumption. Let's follow their lead and ask ourselves, who do I want to be in my relationship with myself, with others, with our future generations, and to the sustainability of life? One thing this pandemic has taught us that is what's possible when we rise together in a shared challenge. Over the course of a few weeks, half of humanity took drastic action to protect the most vulnerable. We know that the climate crisis will be much worse if we don't take the action that we still can to repair our failed system. So we can no longer afford the luxury of apathy or giving into the feeling of powerlessness. The future generations will look back at us at this moment where we stand at the crossroads of a regenerative future and one where we've thrown it all away. Instead of giving in, we need to dig in with a hopeful attitude and deliver the outcome we know is possible if we work together with determined and sustained action. Let's remember that we're not alone and open our hearts and to our shared purpose and our natural responsibility for this planet and our future generations. I ask you to make a commitment to learn about and act on the many solutions that we have available to us right now. I ask you to share with others what they can do to make a difference. And let's rise up alongside the leaders who you'll hear from tonight, and let's take time out each day to have gratitude and love, to be ambassadors of hope about what we can and we will do. It's challenging, but with determined and sustained action, it's possible. Thank you for being a part of this community of solution-minded people who, instead of giving in, are digging in. I've heard someone say recently, the light at the end of the tunnel is actually a mirror. We're the ones we've been waiting for. So with that, I'm going to ask Colleen to share a couple slides. And many of you know that Sustainable Contra Costa started 13 years ago when Bob Joe, Marcia Galanco, who's here with us tonight, Sheila Hill, and I teamed up to build a resource that would inspire and educate people to make smart, sustainable choices in their homes, their workplaces, and their communities. This work that we do would not be possible without, or nearly as successful without the many people and businesses and agencies and other nonprofits that support our work. And I'd like to thank this year's sponsors of Sustainable Contra Costa. First off, our visionary partner, Central Contra Costa Sanitary District, and our benefactor partner, Contra Costa County Green Business Program, who will both be here with us tonight presenting. Also, the cities of Walnut Creek, cities of Antioch, and Martinez, Contra Costa Water District, Eco Mulch, MCE, Recycle Smart, Mount Diablo Resource Recovery. I'm going to go out of order, so I hope I don't miss anybody. Keep going there, Colleen. Cali Craft Brewing, Captain Vineyards, Viano Vineyards, Sideboard, Sunrise Bistro, City of Pleasant Hill, Bill's Ace Hardware, KKDV FM, and Mount Diablo High School Hospitality and Tourism Academy, DVC Culinary Arts, Westwind Associates, AEI Consultants, Ellen and Gelson and Bill Roulette, Marcia and Eric Galanco, Kim and Jerry Overaw, Cadman and Catherine Bear, On the Trail Financial, Pacific Catch, Slope Garden Center, Sports Basement, and the other individuals that you see at the bottom of the screen here. So thank you so much to all of our sponsors. We could not do it without you. Also, now I want to recognize the Sustainable Contra Costa team who makes up the driving force behind our work. Our board members, Cadman Bear, Kimberly Lamb, Ed Morales, Darren Defner, and Kieran Rosenberg. Our fantastic staff, Tyler Snordham Phelps, Doug Blakely, Colleen Nolan, Jeanette Drew, and Mary Helen Nicolini. And our program support team, Allison Clary, Mark Westwind, Jan Robertson, Kim Mackay, Linda DeChambeau, and Sheila Hill. We couldn't do this work without our amazing volunteer team. They are all listed. Keep going. hopefully can everybody see the full slide? John, give me a thumbs up. I see you. If you can see the full slide. Okay, thank you. Thank you to all of our volunteers. You're incredible, and we wouldn't be an organization without our volunteer team. I'd really thrilled to recognize our Volunteer of the Year, Rena Wang. Thank you so much, Rena. You're amazing. She's worked closely with Sustainable Contra Costa for a year now. She works on our marketing and our outreach programs, and she is consistently blowing me away with her fun and creative ideas. You're awesome. So glad you come to our team. I hope you stay for a long time. Thank you, Rena. All right, next, here's a glimpse of what our team does to inspire thousands of people each year to take actions to build healthy, regenerative communities. Our seasonal education and action campaigns have reached over 26,000 people since we started that the challenge in 2012, with participants registering over 51,000 actions to save energy and water, grow food, reduce waste, and build community. The new Cleaner Contra Costa Challenge includes an online resource where you can measure your household footprint, find out all kinds of actions that you can take that make sense for you to reduce your impact, save money, and track your progress. Since we launched this Cleaner Contra Costa Challenge in April of last year, 757 households have joined the challenge. And we'll hear more about this from Supervisor Karen Mitchoff in just a few minutes. This past year, in partnership with Rogers Ranch Heritage Center, Contra Costa County, and the city of Pittsburgh, our sustainable living and energy efficiency workshops have helped over 900 people build their sustainable living skills and improve the efficiency and health of their homes. We organize regional events and networks that foster community connection and shared solutions and widespread action, including the Sustainable Bay Area Network with the help and many of these things, and with the help of Mark Westwind and the Praxis Group, Sustainable Enterprise Conference, the SCOCO Network, and our new Sustainability Live online show, which is really cool. You should all be sure to join that. And Tyler, maybe you can remind us at the end who is up on our next Sustainability Live show. Over the past year, we taught 2,000 high school and elementary school students on behalf of Central SAN about the systems that provide clean, fresh water to their communities and process wastewater back into the environment. And our amazing youth leadership team, led by Karen Rosenberg and Courtney Sanchez, who you'll hear from in just a second, are finding innovative ways to engage and mentor students in fun, meaningful ways that develop their leadership skills, promote awareness, and encourage climate action. Colleen, do you want to show us theirs? There we go. Uh-oh, I can't hear. Can anybody hear?
No, I think maybe Colleen has it muted.
Hi everyone, my name is
There you
Karen.
go.
And I am the Director and Chair of Sustainable Leaders in Action. Sustainable Leaders in Action, or SLIA, is a 100% youth-led leadership team and the newest member of the SCOCO family. Made up of both high school and college students, SLIA works together to promote a more sustainable lifestyle and encourage cleaner living within our communities. To do so, we've created a variety of programs for our members, as well as the rest of our community, to engage in and educate themselves while gaining professional development skills. Seeing as this generation's youth will be suffering from the consequences of climate change, we developed this group for younger generations to have a voice in their future and begin by giving them the tools to make a tangible impact.
Hi, I'm Courtney Sanchez, the Vice Chair for Sustainable Leaders in Action. As a team, we focus on 3 major projects. Our first project is Action of the Month. Every month, we choose a youth-friendly action from the Cleaner Contra Costa platform and dedicate a whole month to it while educating others on tips and tricks to succeed. Our second project is our monthly newsletter that is entirely written and produced by our members with all topics pertaining to sustainability. Our third project is Climate Careers Chat, a virtual interactive panel for both high school and college students to learn more about industry professionals in sustainability and environmental focused fields. To find all the work of Sustainable Leaders in Action, you can find our page on the SCOCO website under our programs. Thank you.
Thank you, Karen and Courtney. You also have blown me away, and all of us, I think, with just the leadership and the initiative that you're taking. Courtney's actually been with us for, I think, almost a year now. And Karen has been with us for at least 6 months, I think now. And they are just taking charge and have created a great team for all these young people. And they're reaching out to other young people all throughout our communities. I think we have, yes, I did show a picture of them with their names. Good. All right, now we want to tell you about our fundraiser going on that we have tonight. This has been a year of unique challenges and yet new opportunities. We're committed to this work, but collaboration is really how we thrive. We can't do it alone. So we are asking you to take a moment and give what you can. Not only are you supporting tonight's event, which was free to attend, but not free to produce, but your donations are crucial to all of our programs that we do here at Sustainable Contra Costa, including our youth education efforts, from our fabulous new Sustainable Leaders in Action team and our online education series, Sustainability Live, and everything else we do. We're grateful for all the ways our community supports us, and there are lots of ways you can get involved and help with volunteering and all kinds of things. You can find that information on our website and donate at sustainablecoco.org/support, or text the words sustain 920 to the number 44-321 to give now. And now we'd like to find out how many people are here with us tonight. We know that we have 103 people I see are actually signed in, but I want you to, Tyler, can you put up the poll? So everyone please answer this poll on the screen to tell us how many are watching with you tonight. So everyone click, I'm not sure how to click on it. Okay. We'll let that go for just a second. All right, Colleen, do you want to go on to the next slide?
Yeah, we have 84 out of 100. We're probably good.
Okay. All right, so do we have an answer? Okay, that tells us. I'm going to screenshot this.
Well, I can actually reveal it. Do you want me to do that?
Sure. Okay. Thank you. We can stop sharing that. All right, so all of you who are here, please stick around until 8:30 because we are giving away 2 $50 gift cards tonight to Pacific Catch West Coast Fish House. You have to be here to win. So stick around to the end and maybe you will win one of these gift cards. All right, now it's time to welcome Contra Costa County Supervisor Karen Mitchoff to tell us about the Cleaner Contra Costa Challenge and the teams and individuals who have reduced the most carbon emissions so far in the Cleaner Contra Costa Challenge.
We don't
We don't hear.
have sound, Colleen.
I want to replay that.
Hello, everybody. I am Supervisor Karen Mitchoff, and I am glad to be here to recognize the incredible impact individuals and groups have achieved over the past year through the Cleaner Contra Costa Challenge. The Cleaner Contra Costa Challenge is a new initiative with an online platform that makes it simple, easy, and even fun to learn about the practical solutions and local resources available to us for living more sustainably. The platform is full of action ideas that allow us to make a positive impact on the climate, save money, keep our air cleaner, improve our health, and create local jobs. The challenge was created through a partnership between Contra Costa County, Sustainable Contra Costa, and the cities of San Pablo, Walnut Creek, and Antioch. We received a grant from the Bay Area Air Quality Management District, which I sit on and I approved, to launch the platform. I will be honoring individuals and groups that have made extraordinary progress through the fall, winter, and spring, summer challenge over this past year. Those of us who are taking part in the challenge have made a big impact by working together. Since the launch in April 2019, we've collectively saved over 6,700 gallons of gas, 120,000 gallons of water, and $80,000. First, I would like to recognize our top 2 winners in this category for their individual points earners. We have Julie W. from Pleasant Hill, who earned over 17,000 points. And we have Sharon H. from Lafayette, who earned over 7,000 points. Community groups to take action together earn points as a team and keep each other motivated. Our top teams during the Fall Winter Challenge were, woohoo, my office, Karen Mitchoff in District 4. The Undead Roller Derby and Joya's Green Team came in 2nd and 3rd. Congratulations to those offices too. Our top teams during the Spring Summer Challenge were Rossmore Climate Crusaders team, and the second place winners group, were Teachers Take It On and the Miramonte Sustainability Club. We also saw incredible progress through our community groups. During the Fall Winter Challenge period, our top 3 groups were St. Timothy's Episcopal Church, the City of San Pablo Public Works Department, and St. Anna's Episcopal Church. Our top groups during the Spring Summer Challenge were Sustainable Leaders in Action and the Rossmore Climate Crusaders. The most recent Cleaner Contra Costa Challenge, the Spring Summer Challenge, commenced on April 1st and concluded on August 31st. While participants encountered new difficulties due to the COVID-19 pandemic, they made incredible progress throughout this 5-month period. I would like to acknowledge the great work of all participants, but especially those that took actions over the past 6 months. Together, we've saved 25 tons of carbon dioxide for a total of 173 tons saved since April of 2019. I want to commend everyone who took part in the challenge over the past year. Your actions have not only improved your household efficiency, but also helped create a healthier and cleaner Contra Costa for everyone. To find custom resources, step-by-step action guides, and to log your impact, visit cleanercontracosta.org, as you will see there on the slide. Join the challenge to measure your household footprint and take action. Join us for the Fall Challenge starting October 1st. And thank you to Sustainable Contra Costa for the work you are doing to make our county a better place to live and work. I wish you a good rest of your evening and thank you very much.
Great. Thank you, Karen. I think it's my turn again, right?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Follow the script. I want to say I've been looking at everybody's video. You all look beautiful. You all look great. And don't be shy. You know, if you don't have your video or photo up, do that. It's nice to see also people participating together. And I did notice a couple of East Bay Regional Park District directors. I see Dee Rosario, and I think I saw Colin Coffey earlier. So just a shout out to them. And I know we're going to hear later by video from Supervisor Anderson, but I see her Chief of Staff, Gail Israel's on the line. Yes, good to see you, Gail. So one of the things we're doing during this event tonight is to ask some questions of ourselves. And some of you are with others, so you can ask that and talk about it with them, or just think about it, or share it another time. So the first community question we'd like to ask is, so everyone think about this question, right? You can, and write your answer down. Tell the person next to you, or just keep the answer in your head or your heart, or both. So what changes do you want to see in the world now so that future generations may enjoy a good quality of life? So think about that for a second. And if you're with someone, you could maybe mention it and write your answer down. And if you have no one to share it with today, definitely share it with somebody else in the future. I think expressing how we feel, what our vision is really important, because it helps us just act on it, right? We think about it and then we actualize it. All right, so as we move along, next we have a pre-recorded video with regard to the Central Contra Costa Sanitary District Pollution Prevention Awards, something that is part of this program every year. So cue the video.
No sound.
I know Tyler will take care of that.
And
Sustainable Contra Costa for having us at the gala tonight. Although from a distance this year, we are still pleased to have the opportunity to honor deserving residents and businesses within our service area. Before I introduce you to our award winners, I would like to take a moment to tell you about Central San and how you can help us support our mission of protecting public health and the environment safely and from a distance. At Central San, we serve nearly 500,000 residents and more than 3,000 businesses within a 175 square mile service area. We collect and clean over 13 billion gallons of wastewater per year and safely release it to Suisun Bay. We've been in compliance with our permit for 22 years, and we produce more than 600 million gallons of recycled water annually. Our first opportunity for you to help us is through our household hazardous waste collection facility. Since 1997, over 585,000 customers have dropped off more than 42 million pounds of hazardous waste. Currently, our household hazardous waste collection facility is open with modified operations to protect the health and safety of our customers and employees. Next, we have a pharmaceutical disposal program with 13 drop-off locations throughout Central Contra Costa County. Since 2009, over 144,000 pounds of pharmaceuticals have been collected. We also have our residential recycled water fill station. The recycled water is free to our residents and can be used for hand watering, lawns, landscaping, and gardens. Since its inception, we've given away more than 24.5 million gallons. At this time, to ensure safety, face coverings and social distancing are required at all times while visiting the fill station. I would like to share one final opportunity for you to help Central San protect public health and the environment. And this one can be practiced in the privacy of your own home.
Hey, Julie, on the layoff. Every day is a Saturday. Hey, Bill, did you hear about Julie? Just because you can, doesn't mean you should. Pipes clog pipes, so don't flush them. Oh no, it's overflowing.
I wouldn't want that to happen to any of you, which is why pollution prevention is so important. Did you know that next week is National Pollution Prevention Week? The Environmental Protection Agency is celebrating 30 years of pollution prevention. As a visionary partner of Sustainable Contra Costa, we are able to honor Pollution Prevention Week at this event. So tonight, please help me in recognizing Central Sands partners that put pollution prevention and sustainability first. Our first award category is our Recycled Water Champions. We will be recognizing 1 business champion and 2 citizen champions this year. Our business champion is CarMax of Pleasant Hill. CarMax built their facility in Pleasant Hill with recycled water in mind. Upon construction in 2019, they connected to Central Sands recycled water system to water their landscaping. They currently use about 5 million gallons of recycled water per year. Thank you, CarMax, for your commitment to the use of recycled water. Next are our citizen champions, David Biddle and Patricia Athenar of Pleasant Hill. Dave and Patricia are a recycled water power couple. From July 2019 to June 2020, they visited Central Sands recycled water facility 168 times and used 33,600 gallons of recycled water for watering their landscaping. Congratulations, Dave and Patricia. You are truly deserving of this award. Next are our water quality community partners. Due to the nature of their business, many companies have a discharge permit with Central Sand. Maintaining compliance with that permit takes dedication. These businesses sample their wastewater, keep maintenance logs, train their staff, and provide reports to Central Sand. We are recognizing businesses that maintained consecutive years of full compliance with their permit. They act as our partners to keep pollutants out of our system and protect water quality. Last fiscal year, 51 businesses achieved their status as a water quality community partner. To each business, thank you for your commitment. You will receive a certificate recognizing your achievement. Next award is our pollution prevention partner. We like to acknowledge businesses and organizations in our area that reduce, reuse, and recycle to help us reach our pollution prevention goals. This year's pollution prevention partner is Gregory Gardens Elementary School, who hosted Central Sands education team at their school site for an entire week in January. Over 400 students explored the hands-on science of wastewater and came away with an understanding that the stuff we put in our water and down our drains does not disappear. This week-long event would not have been possible without the help of Gregory Gardens principal Katie Kuntz, office manager Kimberly Hendricks, and PTA head Robin Greenslade. Thank you, Gregory Gardens Elementary, for your partnership in education. Finally, our Pollution Prevention Award winner. The Pollution Prevention Award winner category is special because winners are nominated by our environmental compliance inspectors. While our inspectors see many businesses that are in compliance, only a few go above and beyond. We recognize them for their exceptional efforts to minimize water pollution and protect the environment. This year, we are awarding one deserving business. Del Cielo Brewing Company in Martinez. Del Cielo Brewing Company runs their facility with reuse and efficiency at the forefront of their operations. They reuse yeast as many times as possible. The same is true for cleaning chemicals, which are collected and reused. Spent grains, hops, and yeast are given to a farmer for animal feed. Beer, normally wasted during the canning process, is collected and used to fill kegs, saving about 5 to 10 gallons of product per canning run. Trash and recycling are stored securely indoors. All of these actions prevent waste liquids and solids from entering the sanitary sewer and storm drain systems. Thank you, Del Cielo, for your commitment to pollution prevention. At this time, Central Stand's board member, Mr. Tad Pilecki, would like to personally thank the award winners.
Good evening. My name is Tad Pilecki, and I am the President Pro Tem for the Central Sand Board of Directors. On behalf of the board, I would like to welcome everybody to the 12th Annual Sustainable Contra Costa Awards Gala and the Central Sand Pollution Awards Program. This year, the Pollution Awards is being done in conjunction with National Pollution Control Week. Central Sand's mission is to safely collect, treat, dispose of, and recycle wastewater. All of our winners tonight have gone the extra mile to help the district meet these goals. I would like to congratulate the winners on their efforts and also recognize our Recycle Water champions and our water quality community partners. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the program and please support our winners.
This concludes Central Sand's recognition and awards. Thank you again to everyone we recognize tonight for preventing pollution and protecting water quality.
Okay, before we go on, I just wanted to take a second to acknowledge that everybody is here tonight. Colleen is here, Central Sand board member, Tad Pilecki, Mike McGill, Emily Barnett, Ben Lavender, and their staff, and all of these businesses who are being recognized for their great work. So hi to everybody and thank you. Thank you, everybody, and congratulations.
Why don't we do a virtual clap for everybody on the awards? Let's exercise. Let's get some action here. Okay. All right.
You lead into the next question with clapping.
There we go. So we have another community question for you. Again, share it with whoever you're with. Write it down. Share it with somebody later. So how do you see you and your family and your community becoming more sustainable in the next 5 years? I mean, we think a lot about the importance of community action and individual action. And all of our collective individual action truly does make a difference. And so think about what it is that your family would do over the next 5 years. And one thing I will share, and you know, it can be things that are small steps, incremental. It can be things, you know, that are more ambitious, but everything is good because it all makes a difference. And one of the things I've decided to do in my own house, and I've started it, is to convert all my gas appliances to electric and get solar to power that load. And I started that last year by getting rid of my wonderful gas stove and had an electric induction stove installed. And I like to cook, and I can tell you, for those who like to cook, an electric induction stove is just as good as a gas stove, if not better, in terms of how it reacts as you cook. So I want to put that plug in for those that are thinking about that.
Hear, hear.
Yeah. So I am going to reintroduce my colleague, Diane. And I want to say, you know, I know we both this year miss coastal cleanup in person, right, Diane?
Yeah.
Because, you know, Diane, before she joined our board, was the executive director of the Friends of Marsh Creek and would do a coastal cleanup every year. She would run out on at Marsh Creek and other sites throughout East County. And for me, for the last 30 years, I've co-hosted a coastal cleanup along the Richmond shoreline. And for the last couple of years when Diane was doing it, we would check in with each other, you know, me out in the far west part of the county, Diane in the far east, about how many volunteers did we get? Who had more? What did we cover? So it was some friendly competition. And I know this month, Coastal Cleanup Month, happens throughout the month, not just on one day. And it starts at home. So what the Coastal Commission is saying, do that cleanup in your neighborhood, on your street, because it prevents, as Central Sand knows, right? It prevents pollution from getting into our storm drains and ending up often in our creeks and in the bay. So there's a way to celebrate it, you can still be a part of making the water cleaner. So Diane.
That's absolutely true, John. You know, the only thing that should ever go down a storm drain is rain. And 70% of the trash that they find out in the ocean comes from inland sources. So it was wonderful to be able to do the work with Friends of Marsh Creek out in an area where we were literally picking up tons of trash that had just been there for a long time. And I want to do a shout out to Mary Helen, who was on my staff with Friends of Marsh Creek and is now on staff with you, Tina. We did a couple years, I think, of creek cleanup together. So we are going to move on to the video because I know we're on a schedule and we're a little behind. So I'm going to keep my comments shorter. We get to learn about Contra Costa County's Green Business Program. And we have another of Contra Costa's finest to present it, and that's Susan Pissarra.
Thank you, Supervisor Joy and Supervisor Burgess. Good evening, everyone. My name is Susan Pissarra. I work for Contra Costa Health Services, and I manage the Contra Costa Green Business Program. Our team is so proud to recognize the hard work of all of our newly certified and recertified businesses from the past year. Currently, we have 235 green businesses in our program that help contribute to cleaner and healthier workplaces and communities. All of our green businesses adhere to environmental standards in energy conservation, pollution prevention, water conservation, solid waste reduction, clean transportation, sustainable purchasing, and sustainable community engagement. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank all of our green business partner program agencies, because without your help and expertise, our program would not be possible. I hope all of you will congratulate our green businesses on their hard work and also visit our website, www.greenbusinessca.org/Contra Costa County, and help find and support a certified green business near you. Thank you.
I'm Maya Warner, and on behalf of Search to Snow, I wanted to share why we are a green business. It's simple. Our vision is to serve our clients in a way that honors community, the environment, and people. Our mission is to provide natural resource and regulatory expertise to help our clients while protecting and managing our shared environment for today and for future generations. Being a certified green business puts our words into everyday action.
to help the environment by being a green business. We want everyone to know that even the auto industry can do their part to minimize their environmental impact. We have been thinking of new and environmentally green protocols since 2009.
One of the things that is unique about our facility is that there are no light switches. All our lights are motion activated, saving us energy. When we print on both sides of the recycle paper.
We have a water bottle filling station. We saved over 16,000 plastic water bottles.
Our 1.5 acres are planted with drought-tolerant plants for water conservation. We have 3 miles.
Prepare plastic parts to keep them from going to the landfill. And we recycle all metal parts as well as all the packaging materials.
We use environmentally friendly paint.
Our company cars are electric. What is good for the planet is also good for our business, and we will continue to look for ways to improve our practices. Go green.
Here at Tri-Delta Transit, being a green business means
Minimizing our impact on the environment.
eliminating and reducing waste.
Making difference in our community.
Tri-Delta Transit se enorgullece de ser una empresa con certificación ecológica.
Tri-Delta Transit is proud to be a certified green business.
Hi, I'm Christine Locklear, and I work with Susan Casara on the Contra Costa Green Business Program. I just want to congratulate all the businesses in getting certified and recertified, and for all their hard work in making the world a more sustainable place. Thank you, stay safe, be well, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Great. So how are you all liking this combination between live and video? I think sort of cool, isn't it? We get to see thumbs up. Good. In fact, make sure you check the chat because folks are posting some good links in the chat, following up on some of the things that we're talking about. So, and by the way, it seems like half of you have turned your cameras on. So there's half of you who haven't. I mean, if you feel comfortable, we'd love to see you. So even if it's for a little bit, turn it on, we can say hi. So our last community question for tonight, before we get into the big show of our sustainability big awards, what activities taking place now give you the most hope for the future? I know that it's, you know, it can be hard going through this pandemic with a lot of folks sheltering at home and not being able to do our normal activities. But I know we're developing strength through others and through community. And there are some really heroic and great acts happening out there. So think about what kinds of activities right now are giving you the most hope for the future. I like somebody posted working with other youth, definitely. Yeah. All right, so we're sort of running close to on time. So we are now turning to our, to the portion that is often the highlight, although everything's the highlight here, is the Leadership and Sustainability Awards which Diane and I and our colleague Candace Anderson by video will be presenting. And I want to say that we want to start by acknowledging all of those who are nominated, because everyone who's been nominated is doing something great. In fact, there's so many great things going on, it's not possible to have all of the wonderful things nominated. But so we want to acknowledge all those who are nominated. The nominees are all evaluated on how well their actions reflect three basic areas of sustainability: environmental health, social health and well-being, and finally, economic prosperity. They're also evaluated on their uniqueness, their involvement and impact in the community, and their ability to serve as role models. That's so important because our individual actions inspire others. So this year, each nominee is connected to one or more of the 10 One Planet Living principles. And each award winner will receive a beautiful engraved plate and certificates from the Board of Supervisors. So Diane is going to get to present our first award. I'm going to say a few words about her after she presents it because I know her. So Diane.
Thank you, John. So our first award is for an individual, and while there were no other nominees, there is an exceptional person that they're recognizing this year. Shoshana Wexler has held a leadership role for many years in the Bay Area environmental organizations, including the Sunflower Alliance, Contra Costa Clean Energy Alliance, 350 Bay Area, and 350 Contra Costa. Shoshana is also a member of the Contra Costa County Sustainability Commission and provides input to the Board of Supervisors on environmental and sustainability issues. Shoshana provides research, forms coalitions, and implements strategies to improve the long-term health and well-being of low-income residents and communities of color who experience the worst air and water pollution in the county. In 2020, this year, Shoshana joined Brentwood residents in a campaign to stop proposed oil and gas drilling that was dangerously near their homes. She even assisted residents in accessing research on harmful health effects of drilling close to homes and schools and connected them to Bay Area supporters. We congratulate Shoshana on her many sustainable contributions, and her work aligns with One Planet Living principles of health and happiness, sustainable water, and zero carbon energy. And I know, John, you really wanted to say something.
I do, because I have the honor of having worked with Shoshana for many years. She lives out here in West Contra Costa County, and she is really an amazing leader, not just in Contra Costa, but really on regional air quality issues. In fact, I see, Shoshana, some of your fans from around the region. I see Jed Holtzman is here acknowledging you, who's also, Jed does not live in Contra Costa, but works with you on regional issues. I get to serve on the Bay Area Air Quality Management District Board, and Shoshana has been a really strong advocate at the Air District on issues relating to cleaner air and climate change and really moving us away from fossil fuels. In fact, one of the items that's coming up next Tuesday at our Board of Supervisors meeting, and I think Jody London's going to post the link, is our climate emergency resolution that Shoshana really had a major role in as a member of the Sustainability Commission. And there are others on here tonight that all played an important role. So thank you for that very much. And so that's that resolution, which had Shoshana's strong input, is coming to our board on Tuesday. And please take a look and come and advocate for that. I mean, it's individuals like Shoshana that really help spark others and spark public officials like myself and my colleagues to take action. And I know she comes to many of our Sustainability Commission meetings. She's one of my 2 appointees from West County to the Sustainability Commission. I see Nick Despota, the other one, here tonight as well. So I just want to say, Shoshana, thank you very much for also help pushing me and pushing my colleagues to really be as aggressive as we can. And the importance of advocates is so important in moving us. So I really want to express my personal appreciation to you for that. So with that, we have a video that we're going to get to see, which cue the video.
Sustainable Contra Costa. I really want to thank you for your great work over the last few years. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for this award. I'm deeply moved by it. I'm deeply surprised by it and deeply moved by it. Thank you so very much for this recognition, which really belongs also to a whole community of good comrades and colleagues who have been working with me for about a decade now on environmental and climate justice issues here in the county. Before I go on much further, I really want to acknowledge that all of us residents of Contra Costa are living on Ohlone and Miwok land, that the indigenous peoples who lived here before us really taught us how to live sustainably on this land which has been violated in so many ways by extraction, by industrial pollution, by our heavy reliance on fossil fuels, all of which we are now trying so hard to move beyond and to do it quickly. I have been working primarily on air quality issues, something that is now on everybody's mind. A statewide issue, as you can see, the California bear is wearing an air mask here because so many of our communities are beset by awful air quality as a result of their proximity to fossil fuel installations, pesticide use, et cetera, et cetera. We need to turn a corner. I thank you again for this acknowledgement of my work and for providing me with an incentive to keep going. And thank you so much to my good colleagues in Sunflower Alliance, in 350 Contra Costa, and to Communities for a Better Environment who have taught us all. Thanks.
Thank you, Shoshana. And I see you. I see you there. And I didn't ask Tina or whether those awardees who are on are actually saying any other words or it's the video. So I didn't ask ahead of time. I see Shoshana there. You want to wave? She's
welcome to say anything she wants.
Good, Shoshana. So you get to speak not just on video, but you get to speak live.
Put her on the spot.
Oh, this is quite overwhelming. Yeah, really, thank you so much for this recognition and for the recognition of a whole community of activists who have been hard at it and for a long time. And, you know, all of us are really kind of feeling our way. That cliche about learning how to fly the plane when you're flying it, yep, that's exactly what it is. And our circumstances are certainly abysmal. Nonetheless, we try to figure out how to redirect our efforts and how to pull ourselves back from this edge we are facing. I just want to say thank you, universe, for the improved air. And I notice, I'm sure all of us are feeling much mentally healthier as a result, right? We have formidable work ahead of us, but community is what gets us through, by God. So just again, thank you. I really appreciate this.
Thank you, Shoshana, and I'm sure we'll see you Tuesday at the Board of Supervisors on the climate emergency resolution, right?
Will indeed, and I want to encourage everybody to come out, support the passage of that resolution, suggest a way if you like, suggest that it be passed as is if you like, speak also on non-agenda items, but just lift your voices. All right.
Thank you, Shoshana, and thanks for your amazing leadership.
My pleasure.
So the next award is in the nonprofit category. And the finalists for this award were Brian Ware with the Crayon Initiative and Urban Tilth. And the award goes to Urban Tilth. And I'm really excited because I know them very well, and I know Adam Boisvert is here tonight to accept the award, but let me say a few words. Those of us who are in West County know Urban Tilth's work well, and I want to reflect on something with regard to the farm. A number of years ago, I had a chance to see an urban farm up in Portland, on land owned by the city of Portland. And when I came back from that trip, I had a conversation with Doria Robinson, who's the executive director of Urban Tilth, and said, you and the young people at Urban Tilth have really been wanting to develop an urban farm in Richmond or North Richmond. And they had been planning this, listening to community, listening to young people. And so I said, we have the county owns this 3-acre site out in North Richmond. That'd be a great location. And so Urban Tilth really took it from there and has really brought community together at the North Richmond farm. And that was just on top of all the other work that they've been doing. They're based in Richmond. They hire and train local residents, especially young people, to cultivate agriculture to help the community build a more sustainable, healthy, and just food system. They have many garden and farm programs that serve primarily very low income communities of color and functional food deserts that exist. And their programs, which started in schools, they develop partnerships with government, with key stakeholders, with community. And it led to the establishment of the Richmond Food Policy Council many years ago. They train and employ young people as homegrown experts. They teach local residents about the relationships among food, health, poverty, and justice. They teach community members to grow, distribute, and cook tens of thousands of pounds of local produce each year. They plant and manage school gardens and farms, and their showcase farm is their urban farm in North Richmond. They also operate a CSA program. I get my produce from that CSA box, which also helps support lower income families that can't pay a market price for that box. They teach an accredited course in urban ecology and American food. They manage an 8,000 square foot school farm, and among many other sustainable actions. Their work aligns with the One Planet Living principles of equity and local economy, land and nature, and local and sustainable food. So we're going to see an acceptance video, and then I know Adam is here tonight and may want to say a few words.
Hi, welcome to the North Richmond Farm. I'm Adam Boisvert, the program manager here at Urban Tilth and the Urban Agriculture Academy instructor at Richmond High School. I want to start off by saying a special thank you to Sustainable Contra Costa County for awarding Urban Tilth with the 2020 Leadership and Sustainability Award. With all the challenges we faced this year with COVID-19 and the recent wildfires, I really want to shout out our staff for having the resiliency and passion for doing this work here in our community and pulling us through for this award. So Urban Tilth staff members, this award's for you guys. For those of you that don't know us yet, Urban Tilth is a hyper-local nonprofit organization committed to improving food access and food sovereignty here in our home communities of Richmond, San Pablo, and West Contra Costa County. We operate 6 different food-based programs ranging from community gardens, production farms, urban farming education programs, and of course our CSA box program. We're staffed primarily by residents of the communities that we serve, And our mission is to empower our community, our people, really, to give them the knowledge and skill sets needed to improve and gain community control of our food system. This year to date, Urban Tilth has grown and distributed over 6,000 pounds of produce from our farms alone right here in Richmond's backyard. And through partnerships with our local and regional farmers, we've been able to, since the start of COVID-19, triple our CSA membership. And over the past 4 months, I've served over 6,000 boxes of food to families here in Richmond, including 190 free food boxes every single week to families who are on our COVID relief free food box program. So thank you again to Sustainable Contra Costa County for recognizing us with this generous award. And if you're out there and you want to contribute and support the things we're doing, please get more information from our website at www.urbantilth.org/donate. And appreciate y'all. Stay tuned for more. Signed out from the North Richmond Farm.
Thanks, Adam. And I know you're on tonight. Did you want to say a few words?
I appreciate you, John Joy. I can't say enough about the support you've offered up for our organization historically and recently as well. So this 3-acre farm has really been incubating the past 5 months here. So when COVID hit, we were forced with it was a huge challenge, and in those moments we had an opportunity to really reflect on what we were doing. And what we decided to do is really kind of focus work here at the farm. And since then, we've actually doubled our growing capacity here at the North Richmond Farm since the beginning of COVID. We've actually tripled our CSA membership. We now serve 450 families every single week with food boxes here in Richmond and West Contra Costa County. And 190 of those families are actually receiving free food boxes. And additionally, we also host 2 free market stands, one here in North Richmond and one in the Iron Triangle each week. So we're really, I chalk it up to our really visionary executive director, Dory Robinson, for having the vision to create such, beautiful change in this community in Richmond, in our home, and our staff for really, doing the groundwork, doing the logistics for making all these things happen every day through COVID, through fire, through smoke, every day being out here and really kind of contributing to the community and world we want to see. So it's incredibly inspiring for me, myself, and just to be a part of this team. It's a huge honor, and I really appreciate the recognition from folks at Sustainable Contra Costa County. Supervisor Joya, thank you so much for the recognition, and yeah, it's going up on the wall.
Thanks, Adam. And so if you want to support Urban Tilth, there's information in the chat about how to do so. And if you don't live in West County, tell your friends in West County, join the CSA program. I just got my box yesterday. And I guess there's still capacity in the program. I know the idea is to grow it incrementally, but your support will help make it possible for families who may not be able to afford getting a box to get that food. So to me, it's inspiring to hear about all of this, because it really, I think, prompts others to do this work and to really see that even during these difficult times that there's great things happening, and it really, I think, gives us hope and optimism. So our next category, it will be presented by my colleague, Diane, and I will now turn it over to Diane.
Thank you, John. Yeah, this is a celebration of everybody doing their part. It's wonderful. And I said it incorrectly earlier. There were lots of nominees, but no other finalists in my previous award that I worked with. The next award goes to small businesses, and the finalists for the Small Business Awards were Ken Haworth with Aqua Amenities and Sandra Harris with Echo Lunchboxes. And the award goes to Ken Haworth. Am I saying that correctly? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Ken
Ken Hayworth, but that's all right.
Hayworth. Sorry about that. I got to do it right. I got to honor you the correct way.
I had some
So
relatives
Ken-
who didn't know how to pronounce, that's all.
And I have a name that people say wrong all the time. In that way, we say your name more than one time. So Ken Hayworth, I see you're with Wendy Hayworth. So Ken Hayworth is the owner of Aqua Amenities in Concord, a leading bulk amenity fixture provider for hotels, offices, gyms, and amusement parks. Because of Ken's efforts, these businesses have switched to bulk refillable amenity bottles, which save countless packaging materials and partially used soap products from hitting our landfills and oceans. Just one converted hotel room saves 1,000 bottles and 5 gallons of product from being dumped. Ken is passionate about our water quality and safety. He's on the water board of the city of Lafayette and actively looks for ways to be more sustainable in our community. He donates his fixtures and soap products to Lavame mobile showers for the homeless, local yacht harbors, and shelters for at-risk teens. His fixtures are in Oakland, San Francisco, Berkeley, and Los Angeles, and gives the homeless something the rest of us take for granted. Ken's work aligns with the One Planet Living principles of equity and local economy, materials and products, and zero waste. And we have a wonderful video of Ken, and now let's take it there.
Nice.
Thank you so much
Yeah.
with this award. Our team at Aqua Amenities started 10 years ago designing a fixture to remove small bottle amenities as a zero waste solution for hotels, restaurants, and cruise lines. We have succeeded in that 10-year period from going from one hotel room to 450,000 hotel rooms and saving over 200 million plastic bottles per year from those hotels. It is so nice to be acknowledged for our efforts. We honestly can't thank you enough.
Great.
Really,
So-
thank you guys.
There you go, Ken.
Go ahead, Ken.
Well, I just want to say that the one comment and thanks to you guys for sure, but the one commonality between all of us is we're all trying to change a social norm. And looking at this group and what I've seen around the world, we have a new law in effect, AB 1162, which will remove small bottle amenities from all hotels in the state of California by 2023. That just passed and was signed by the governor last year. Any hotel over 50 rooms. So you'll start seeing more fixtures like ours and several other new brands that will be popping up. That is also happening in Oregon, Colorado, Washington State, and New York. It's just a better way for everybody to save. We mentioned 4 million plastic bottles. Last year, we saved over 350,000 gallons of product that would normally just go into the landfill or be thrown away. So whenever you see a hotel out there or a restaurant, if you're in Disney in Florida or on a cruise line, thank them for switching over. And for those that haven't, ask them to. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you. That's great.
I want to say just a word. I was a hotel manager for many years and I even was a director of housekeeping for a while. And it's so hard to get this type of thing implemented. So I commend you for what it must have taken to get into the hotels, first of all. And I see my husband says he wants Aqua Amenities in my house.
Well, funny you should mention that because we will be having a consumer product out before the end of the year. So it's
all right, Trent.
Been a lot of fun that way. And I think, dispensers as a rule had a really bad, I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for, but people just thought poorly of them. And it just took coming up with a cleaner, nicer looking product. I think that people could actually gravitate to and help to push that social norm change.
It's not only that, but it's also training the staff. A lot of hotels don't want to have their staff have to do extra work by refilling things. They just want to make it easy and grab disposable stuff. So
yeah,
thank you.
No, a lot. Absolutely.
We can hook you up with a fixture. So we'll send you an email.
I'll be your test.
Aquamenities.com. Just send me a note. Thank you.
Thanks, Ken. Congratulations. Our next and last award will be presented by video by our colleague Supervisor Candace Anderson in the
This is the second to last award.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, second to last. Okay, all right. See, we just go with the flow here, right?
Yeah.
In the Rising Star category, and I'll give a chance after the video if Gail Israel, Candace's chief of staff, wants to add, since she's here with us tonight. So cue the video.
I am delighted to participate in this event. I'm honored to be presenting this year's Rising Star Award, which goes to someone 18 years old or younger. We've had quite a number of Rising Star nominees this year, which is so inspiring to see. They are all doing amazing, outstanding things in the community. The finalists this year were Chloe de Smet, Sophie Crana, Melanie Kwan, Lauren Rivera, and Mabel Vo. Congratulations to each of them. And the winner of the Leadership and Sustainability Rising Star Awards is Chloe de Smet. Now, Chloe is a junior at Carondelet High School in Concord and leads an actively sustainable lifestyle. She encourages others to do the same through projects such as creating videos for her school that promote sustainability. Chloe manages her school's environmental council's social media pages. She speaks at environmental leadership conferences and promotes sustainable events. She is an active member of Carondelet's Green Team, which is a newly formed environmental council, and was promoted to president this year. She has led projects such as building an on-campus garden, leading in-person composting training, planning Earth Week activities, and collaborating with local organizations for a sustainability expo. Currently, Chloe is working on building vertical garden structures and living walls to display all around Carondelet. She is a passionate individual and leads a lifestyle that follows the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals and sets an amazing example of sustainability to all around her. So let's hear from Chloe.
Hi, my name is Chloe de Smet, and I am so thankful to have been chosen as the Rising Star Award recipient this year. A little bit about me, I'm 16 years old and a junior at Carondelet High School in Concord. Over the past 2 years, I've served as a member on my school's environmental leadership team called the Green Team. Over the past few years, we've worked hard on initiatives such as composting, recycling, and starting an on-campus garden. We also host sustainability expos every year, as well as Earth Weeks and sustainability chats and movie nights. I also serve on the Sustainable Contra Costa's youth environmental team. And through that, I'm on the newsletter team and I help with the social media. We create posts and we post monthly newsletters. I love helping the environment, and I'm really thankful to have been a part of this and given the opportunities to be on both of these teams. I try to live a sustainable lifestyle the best I can, and I encourage others to do so as well. And I'm really excited to have taken on the leadership position at my school to really encourage people to try their best to help the environment. And I hope that we can start a lot of new initiatives, even virtually. We already are starting a Earth Week planned for this fall. So I'm really looking forward to that. And again, I'm really thankful to have been this year's award recipient. Thank you.
Hey. So Chloe is also with us tonight. So Chloe, did you want, right?
Oh, sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Chloe. Thank you so much for this award. It really means a lot. I'd really like to thank two of my moderators who are on this call with me tonight, Maggie Latier and Anne-Marie Cabral. They've really supported me and all of the efforts of Carondelet's Green Team over the past years. The team is, I think, 3 or 4 years old, so it's pretty new. And this year we now have 14 members as a part of it. So though we're virtual, we are planning Earth Weeks. Our vertical garden structures have been postponed, but we do hope to do that when we are back on campus. I'd really like to also thank the facilities team at my school who have made it possible to do an on-campus garden and get solar on our campus, which is pretty new. And I'd like to thank my parents for driving me from San Ramon to Concord twice a week to be a part of that team. Thank you.
Thank you. Gail, I don't know if you wanted to add anything. I know Supervisor Anderson had a chance to introduce. Just I know you're here to represent Supervisor Anderson, so, and thanks for being here.
Absolutely. I want to congratulate Chloe, our rising star, who's also a District 2 resident. And I want to say that so many nominees in that category, I think that that speaks to our first question about what we're all doing for the next generation. It looks like they are taking care of the stewardship themselves. So we are in a really good position. So that's exciting. Just quickly want to also congratulate all the other awardees, honorees, and I wanted to say that we are proud to be a recertified green business for our office in Danville. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thanks, Gail. Thanks for being here tonight. So now we turn to the final award for Lifetime Achievement, and I'm turning that over to my colleague, Diane.
Great. So I am going, because we talked about creek cleanup, and Heidi Petty from the RCD did post some information, and I'm going to ask her to post it again. If you do go out and do your creek cleanup this year and you can give them data, it helps us quite a bit. So I just wanted to do a little plug for that. There was also in the chat a recommendation that we turn off or unmute everybody at some point so that we can do a very loud clapping and cheering for all of the honorees tonight. So I'm just going to throw that out. Our last award, it's very interesting. We just honored a rising star, and now we're going to give special recognition for a Lifetime Achievement Award to Manuel Alonso. Manuel Alonso is an anthropologist. Huh?
I'd like to say the name right, Manuel.
Manuel, I'm sorry. Thank you. Manuel Alonso is an anthropologist and archaeologist who's worked with environmental nonprofit organizations in Europe, Central and South America, and the United States for more than 25 years. He's been the executive director of Earth Team since 2013 and oversaw the upgrade of all its operational infrastructure, staffing, and programs. He worked with Earth Team staff to lead a successful strategic pivot in the spring from in-person to online program delivery. And that's no small feat, with virtually no loss of time or intern engagement. Manuel is a grant writing genius and won several major national grants, including 1.3 million National Science Foundation grant. He developed a relationship with AmeriCorps and retained, trained, and inspired volunteers to grow with Earth Team while shifting their funding profile from almost exclusively grants to a more diversified revenue, which allowed Earth Team to not just survive, but thrive. As executive director of the TUVA Foundation in Costa Rica, Manuel worked with an array of stakeholders to ultimately save over 5 million trees in a 20,000 acre buffer zone around Corcovado. We got to practice things to say. Corcovado National Park.
There you go.
Manuel's work aligns with One Planet Living principles of land and nature and culture and community. And I think I saw him on here, and we've got Manuel's Alonso's acceptance video, and take it away.
Hey, hello to everyone. My name is Manuel Alonso. I'm currently the director of Earth Team in Richmond. And I want to start by thanking Contra Costa, all the good people working there, especially my good friend Mark Weswin, a dedicated environmentalist that has helped us so much and so many nonprofits in the Bay Area. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Tina and Tyler and everybody there. This is a great honor for me to get this nomination or this award. It means a lot to me, and I also want to thank the staff at Earth Team for all the hard work they're doing with young people to create this ripple of change so we can eventually all aspire to have a sustainable community. I'm taping this from the Sea Ranch. As you all know, this is an intentional community that was built 50 years ago around the principles of live lightly on the earth. And it's still here today. And it has a beautiful garden, a communal garden, and it's a great place. And I think it's an example of how we envision the future by enlightening our communities with that connection with nature, with each other. I've always believed that ecological restoration has to go hand in hand with social restoration. We need to patch up all these wounds that we have in our society these days. So I want to say today, it's important to say it again and again that Black Lives Matter and that we need to resume that project of reconstruction that ended when Lincoln was assassinated. So I think that today we have an enormous responsibility to heal our world, to heal ourselves, and to heal our communities, so we can do this social, ecological restoration into a sustainable model of living. It's going to take a while, but it just requires, I think, that giving example. And I think that if each of us can talk 10 people into the principles of stewardship and awareness, then 10 people can at the same time do another 10 people. And then all of a sudden, 1,000 people, it's 10,000, it's 1 million, it's 10 million. So I still believe it's possible. And it starts with organizations like this, Sustainable Contra Costa, that are promoting these values and working together with all of us to make this possible. So thank you again. I know I went over a little bit my time, but I love you all. And everybody, let's fix the problems that we have. It is possible. Thank you.
Thank you. Is Manuel with us tonight?
Yeah,
he is. Oh, there he is. Good. Good job, Manuel. Go ahead.
Just again, briefly to thank everybody there, and especially all the co-honorees. I was super impressed with Chloe. We are working with high schools, and she's a fantastic leader. So I'm gonna get in touch with you, Chloe, to invite you to speak to our teams. Our team already has a cohort of 100 high school students this year, and we are rolling out our program to basically beat up this COVID situation, and we'll get over it. So I want to say congratulations to all my co-honorees here, to the organization, and thank you very much for this recognition.
Thank you.
All right, John, if you want to try your ovation, we could do it.
All right, why don't, let me just, Manuel, just say, it's a pleasure to see you and meet you, having worked with some of the schools that have had your program. And I know my son, when he was in high school a number of years ago, was in Earth Team for a year. So I've seen the impact that that has on young people. And it's great to meet you and the person behind starting a lot of this. So thank you on behalf of many of the young people that I know we've worked with.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
So we're going to unmute everybody, right?
Yeah, you have the ability to unmute yourself, and Zoom does a really good job of preventing us from all hearing each other. But we could try anyway, just for the.
All right.
And take the big screen down so we can see each other and we can clap.
Oh yeah, Colleen, can you stop sharing for a second?
Okay, there we go.
And then if you guys put it on gallery view, you know,
There we are.
there we are.
Not even everybody. Must be more than.
No, there's 4 screens worth. We have almost 90 people here.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Hi.
Okay, here we are. Let's. Oh.
Great job, everyone. Congratulations.
Congratulations, everyone.
Thanks, Tyler. Thank you, Tyler.
Nicely done.
I want to acknowledge Kayla Southwick from the office of Congressman Mark DeSaulnier is here, and on behalf of the congressman, congratulates the winners. And I want to say one of the first years that I co-hosted this was with Congressman DeSaulnier. I think he may have been in the Senate at the time. And I know how much fun we had doing this together. And you know, Mark used to be a member of our Board of Supervisors, was in the Assembly, the State Senate, and now in Congress. And I can't think of anyone who's as strong a leader on sustainability and environment as Congressman DeSaulnier. And I know, you know, he went through a very difficult health challenge, as you may have heard, and almost died. And he is. We are all happy that he is on the rebound. I talked to him a few weeks ago, and you know he's getting stronger. And I know his staff. I want to acknowledge his staff filled in for him while he was in the hospital all those weeks or months in Washington. So please acknowledge them. And so Kayla, thank you for being here. Are you here? Just give us.
It's right here. It's right here. It's so close.
Thank
you. And if the congressman were to be here, he would say congratulations to all of the winners, and thank you for all of the hard work you're doing in the community. So thank you for that acknowledgement.
And hopefully he'll be back again, maybe next year, to co-host with us again.
Yes, let's hope for that.
Yes, yes.
Here, here.
So I guess this is at the point where I'm just going to turn it back over to Tina and just say, don't we all feel inspired and optimistic and hopeful tonight after hearing all these wonderful stories and all the great work? And I know we're going to walk out of here feeling really inspired. This is when maybe we should have done the clapping, right? We're all inspired. We're all hopeful.
We're still clapping.
Okay, good. So thank you, everybody, for being a part of this, and to all the awardees. Tina, the floor is yours.
All right. Thank you so much, John. It's always wonderful to have you. I'm so glad you noticed Mark DeSaulnier's staff person here, and we miss him. And he is amazing how strong he was able to, you know, hang in. And it was how many people, I don't even know, thousands and thousands of people were, you know, praying, sending messages, and hoping that he would recover, and he has. And we can't wait to see him back at this event. And for him, he's still doing his good work. So thank you for bringing that up. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, everybody. It's been a really fun night. I'm glad we got to connect. Okay, what do we have next? I think.
Just reminding them about the fundraiser, and then we're going to give away those gift cards.
Yes, we are. Okay, so once again, if you'd like to donate to Sustainable Contra Costa, you can do it at sustainablecoco.org/support, or text the word sustain 920 to the number 44321. And we have 2 Pacific Catch $50 gift cards to give away. How are you going to do that, Tyler?
All right, well, here's my plan. I have the grid here that I can pull up with its, well, how many does it have? I think it has 4 pages. So we're going to do this in 2 stages. First, Supervisor Joya, will you please tell me, pick a random number out of your head between 1 and 4.
3.
Okay, very good. So that takes me to page 3. Now pick a random number between 1 and 6. 6, which takes me to the bottom of the screen. And one number between 1 and 4.
Again.
1.
Okay, so that puts us on Marco Lemus. Marco, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, congratulations, $50 gift card from
Nice.
Pacific Catch West Coast Seafood House for you.
Hey.
We're grateful to Pacific Catch for partnering with us. They're really wonderful. If you are a fan of seafood, not only is all their seafood sustainably sourced, but the restaurants do things like compost their food waste and recycle their fryer oil and all kinds of good things like that. And they use hand dryers in the bathrooms and so on. So we have another one too. Isn't that right, Tina? We have 2 to give away.
You sure do.
Okay, so Supervisor Burgess, are you still here?
I'm still here.
Okay, you get to do this exciting process again. A number between 1 and 4, please.
2.
Okay, and then between, it's actually 5. Then between 1 and 5.
3.
Okay, and then between 1 and 4.
2.
And that is Jan Callahan. Congratulations. You see, you were rewarded for sticking around.
Good for you.
And she's another strong advocate from the Rodeo area.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Can
All right,
I,
so Jan and Marco, we will get in touch with you for your contact information to send you those cards. We have your email addresses from the registration, so I'll be in touch.
can I just say, after hearing all this wonderful stuff and the urban tilth, can I donate mine to one of them?
Oh, well, sure.
Adam posted he wanted some fish. Adam, you say here, you gotta share.
You have to figure it out, Adam. Are you just gonna take it or are you gonna,
Hey, I'm totally, I will accept. That sounds, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Adam.
I'm not gonna say no.
Now tell Adam he's got to remember Rodeo when we want to start our garden.
Hey, I'm down.
Okay.
Hit us up, hit me up.
All right. Thank you.
Ironic.
Adam, your wish comes true.
Thank you, everybody. This has been awesome. So, whoop-woo.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great night. I look forward to seeing you all, hopefully at Sustainability Live and other events throughout the year.
And watch our YouTube channel for a video of this event. And I've heard a lot of people asking for links to the individual winners videos. So we'll see if we can work that out as well and share those with you.
Also,
I have to say hi to Trent. Trent's probably happy right now, right? All of this, all that hard work you and your team put in. I see Trent.
All of us are, John.
John, I just unmuted it, John, so that I could say I was going to thank you for doing such a great job. It's always great to see you. So your hair's not quite as long as mine, but
I just got a hair.
If you let it go a little bit longer, you could get there.
Also, thank you.
And I also want to say, Tina, that we're going to be interviewing some of the winners in Sustainability Live at our next show, and again in I think October.
Yeah, so September 23rd is our next week. On
Yes.
Wednesday night, we'll have all 4 of the winners except Chloe. Not because we don't like her, but we have a special in store for her. So next week, Wednesday the 23rd, all the winners other than Chloe. Then on October 28th, our October episode will be all 4 of the finalists in the Rising Star category and Chloe, all talking about their inspiring youth work. So if hearing Chloe tell you about what she's up to was inspiring and heartening to you, then make sure you join us late October, and all the information on both of those episodes on our website, sustainablecocoa.org.
Cool.
Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, Mark. And thank you to Central San and Susan and Contra Costa Green Business Program and everybody tonight. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah.